Hello, my bright friends. I welcome you to this channel again, to another live stream. And I hope you all guys had a really successful and great transition from 2020 to 2021. I wish you all happy, healthy, and successful year ahead. I also wanted to welcome and say hi to many of my recent new subscribers because over the last month I got quite a few. So thank you guys for subscribing, and I hope you find what you're looking for here. And today I wanted to talk about mainly three things. So as usual, an update on the last semester, how it went, how I was able to get the results I got, and what does that mean now for the future in my career, in my education journey. So anyhow, you can probably tell by the title of the video and the thumbnail that it went really good. And yes, it was amazing. I was able to get 4.0 term GPA, and I'm just talking about this semester, not about the complete overall GPA, because, well, that's a different story. And to compare it to the last semester, I was doing okay. Like, I was always an average student. I always struggled a lot with math, with proper studying techniques and finding time for studying. So it was always like up and down, up and down. And my average grades were per semester were like C plus, B, in that kind of range. So last semester, actually last two semesters, I had 2 C pluses and a B in each of the last two semesters. This term, though, like in the fall 2020, all of my classes, well, I usually take 3 classes, I got all A's. And it's kind of funny to and strange to be able to say that. I never thought it's possible for me. I never thought I will be able to achieve that. But here I am recording this video, and in and itself, getting 4.0 does not mean anything. And it's not like I'm bragging about it. It's just that I'm sharing my joy that I was able to achieve that. As I said, again, it's not about having 4.0 and say, like, look, I've got that. Like, look how good I am. No. For those of you who know me for a while and follow me for a while, you guys know that it's not been easy. And I've made a lot of mistakes when I started my degree. I got failed courses. I had a few VW, like withdrawals from the courses. And in general, it was a struggle. But last semester, something clicked. And there was also a lot of passion for the subjects. To remind you, I took 3 classes. I took Electrodynamics 3, which was the last electrodynamics course in physics undergrad in my university. So this 4th year NM course. I also took classical mechanics 2. Again, last classical mechanics course in the undergrad. And I also took physics, honors physics laboratory. This course spans fall and winter terms, so it's not over yet. It carried over into the winter term. But for the other 2, I got A in each of those classes. And even for the lab, like those labs that I've done and the reports I've submitted, I've got really good grades in those too. So I really hope that I can continue with with that level of performance in this semester. And so it just kind of gave me hope that I am able to and capable of doing good work, and also gives me the opportunity even to think about going further in physics if I would want to, because if you would want to apply for any grad school, like say master's program, they usually look at your last 60 credit hours and not at your overall GPA, which in my case, is just garbage. Right now it sits at 2.57, and thanks to those A's alone, it went by 0.07 points. But that's because I have so many credits behind my back already. I have like 120 credits almost already. And so you can imagine that how hard it is to change your GPA, even if you've got all A's, to change anything significantly. So the time will tell what will happen after this semester. Anyways, I have research coming up. I got some research position. More on that in a different video. There is a story in itself about this, but there's some exciting news coming. I just don't want to mix it in this video. Okay, so how I was able to get those grades. I think part of my success is, believe it or not, is the remote learning Zoom classes. I made sure I would attend every class. I was really diligent on every homework assignment that we've got. I never gave up even a single partial mark that I could possibly get on those assignments, because I've learned it the hard way. Sometimes it's really worth it's really deciding between B and A, let's say, right? If you miss one assignment or even half of the assignment, if you give up and don't do it. One thing if you don't know how to do it, but even then, like I remember I had one of those difficult assignments in E&M class this last semester, and I didn't get my head around it. It was on spherical harmonics. And it was really difficult. So I remember spending 40 minutes on the Zoom call with the professor, and then countless nights on it. And I was still able to get 70% on that assignment. And this was my lowest grade from all of the assignments this semester. But still, I fought for this. I fought for this grade. And so being diligent in classes is one thing, not missing anything. But another big thing that helped me to get really successful this semester is that I didn't have to commute. Again, because of the Zoom, I didn't have to commute to school, and that saved me 3 hours a day, roughly. Well, I had to go to the lab sessions like once or twice a week, but still, it's not every day. And so that time was spent on studying, or at least most of it. Which is, invaluable in my case. Also, another thing, and it's also a big one, I think, is that we had no in-person exams. All exams were kind of take-home exams, more like super difficult homework assignments, and where you usually would have like a week for an assignment or maybe a 2. Here you would have 24 to 48 hours to complete that, and the questions themselves were much more difficult than they would be on the regular in-person exam. So really the difficulty and the availability of time, that kind of leveled off. And I know that I would spend all 24 hours sometimes to solve those exams completely. That means a couple sleepless nights, but it was so worth it. And I still was less stressed because no one was in the room showing in the clock and kind of reminding me the time is over. I was in my own office or study room without any pressure, well, except time pressure, but then still, it's not 3 hours, it's 24 at least. And so that was, it kind of took the exam stress away a little bit, and I could think better. So that was absolutely crucial, I think, to getting good grades. And through that experience, I also learned a good deal of physics as well, because those questions were challenging. They meant to be more conceptual. And if you don't know the material, it was hard to get your answers right, even if you had internet at your fingertips. Technically, it wouldn't help. I know that from the last spring semester, because in March we switched to Zoom schooling as well, and we had also the old final exams were take home, and despite that fact, it still didn't help me to get the A's. I still got C pluses, well, at most B, just because I wasn't really so invested in the material. I didn't know my stuff really well. So I think I got exactly the grade that I deserved. And this semester, even though I got those A's, I kind of think that I don't deserve them, if that makes sense. So I'm not really sure if that's an accurate feeling or description, or maybe it's just an imposter syndrome. I don't know. But anyways, I will try to get my grades in about the same level this semester as well, though it might be a bit more challenging just due to the nature of the courses I'm taking. I'll make a separate video on the courses I'm taking now. Yeah. So what now? What do I do with the super great semester grades? Well, for once, it just helped me to get my next summer internship, because I was able to show the professors that I am capable of doing good work. And also, it slightly improved my GPA. It kind of boosted my last 60 credit hours of the degree quite a bit. So in that sense, those are two major outcomes from that. But otherwise, I still feel like I don't know anything, if you would ask me. Yeah, I feel like I got more physics intuition. My math skills improved a little bit more, but overall, I'm still struggling in a lot of physics areas. Okay, so that was a lot of information about just one topic. So if you've got any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and I'll try to address them in the next live stream. I'm hoping to do more of those on a more regular basis. I have set up everything in a way that I just need to push a button to record anything, so that we can have like nightly chat with me or something like that in the future, because really I have so much to tell you guys. There's so many news, so many little things that I wanted to share, and sitting down every time and record the video and edit it was like, it's just not possible for me. You can see it, like I wasn't uploading for a while, except for those few shorts that I uploaded, short videos, but that's not quality content. Like, I think it's just, yeah, a little snippets here and there from what's happening. Okay, so I think that's it for today's video, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow, maybe the day after tomorrow, but really soon. Okay, have a good day, have a good night, guys, and I wish you all the best, and we will see each other soon. Bye.